Guys, welcome to another video, and guys, today's video we're going to be talking about the rotation effect of two images or two videos. So all you need for this effect, this is basically a transition effect which involves between two videos or two pictures. So for this tutorial, for simplicity, I'll be using two photos. So first of all, the first step you guys want to do is to create a new composite shot. And once a new composite shot is created, make it approximately however long you want it. For this tutorial, I'll be making it approximately 10 minutes. In addition to that, I will also be maintaining the width and the height or 1280 by 720. So for 5 seconds, but I'll be increasing it to 10. And now the composite shot shall be made very shortly. And what we're going to do essentially is we're going to drag these two photos over here. We're going to drag photo A and photo B over here, and then essentially just resize them to match your composite shot or whatever your picture is going to be. So you can just do that by holding shift if you want to maintain the aspect ratio, but if you don't really care about the aspect ratio, then you can increase it. But anyways, you can increase it by shift and then just drag from the corners, and it should be done if it happened properly. And then you can get the next photo, which we can just do by pressing the I button here, which you can remove the visibility, and then you get the new Robbie Downey Jr., or you can bring it on top. And when you do bring it on top, you can just resize it to however you would like it. So now guys, the next key you want to do is to make the visibility again visible, and you want to go at number 5, so just in the middle of the video or whatever, 5 seconds or whatever is the middle of your video, and essentially split the pictures. So we're gonna split it here and split it here, and you want to delete both of them, the split versions. So now essentially what you guys want to do is that to make the image A fall exactly when image B, put image B where exactly image A ends. So if this is my image A and it ends over here, then exactly after that you would want image B. So now if you just scroll down over here, and then the next thing what we need to do is go into our effects tab. Just hit the effects tab, and we have to type in this thing called warp. So warp, when we hit this warp, we'll get spherical warp. You need spherical warp, and once we get that, you can drag it and apply to image number 1. And you also have to put image 2 or B and image number 2. So drag it and drop it over there, and then pull down pull it down, and then basically put the amount onto 0. This is a key step to maintain the photo, and then you can apply the same exact effect on picture number 2 or picture B. Go over here and make the amount 0. Now what you guys want to be doing is bring the spherical tab down, and essentially what you guys want to be doing is hit the rotation, hit 0, and bring it to the number 5 mark, so wherever the 5 mark is, and bring it to 90. Once you guys do it over here, you should highlight both of them and apply smooth out. So smooth out is over here. Go on to hit your value graph and bring it all the way to the end. Essentially what the value graph does is that within a smooth out, essentially within the first 2 to 3 seconds there will be barely any rotation, but the last couple of sections you can see how fast it'll go. So it's not really linear, it's more like a small build up and boom, it goes so fast. And essentially we'll be doing the opposite over there. So as we saw, we brought from 0, the first keyframe was 0 and the second keyframe was 90, and over there you want to be doing the exact opposite. So what you want to be doing is minus 90 onto minus 90, and of course create a keyframe so that it registers that into its system. Keep the keyframe exactly at the split between picture A and picture B. So you hit rotation over there, go a couple of keyframes, however many keyframes you want to do, and then hit 0, and you can create your second keyframe. So essentially how the keyframing will be looking like with picture 1 and picture 2 would essentially be like this. So you have the picture 1 and you have your picture 2. You hit your effects, you hit spherical warp, and then you get your effects over here. Can maintain the same amount of keyframes to have a balanced rotation effect. So if you see over here how many spaces between the keyframes, 1, 2, and over here 1, 2, 3. So we'll just bring that 1 back. So if you can just drag that back, 2, 3, 4, and essentially we have a 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can see that there's a 6-second or a 6 frame difference between both of the images in terms of their rotation. Smooth in, this is a very essential process. So smooth in on picture number 1, picture number B number 2, sorry, and you want to drag it over here. So as you can see, this is a total opposite of picture number 1. So what we do over here is that it in the first rotates very quickly in the first couple of seconds, but the end it very smoothly smooths in. So now guys, if we just hit our play button, we will see that over here we will see a very nice effect. So we can see that Robbie Downey Jr. stands, and then bang, it just flips. And guys, one of the best things over here you see with this effect is that if we just go a bit slow motion, when it's spinning, there are no black lines. You can see that there is a reflection. This is due to the effect of the spherical warp. People would advise you to do a different type of rotation, which would involve, for example, this is a common mistake that many people make, which really is, in my opinion, an ugly rotation. So create a new component and stop. Another really icing on the cake would add blur motion, or wait, what is it? Motion blur, sorry, and it would just make the process even better. Of course, you can always play around with the keyframes, lengthening one, shortening the other to suit your needs for whatever type of video you're trying to make. And in addition to that, you can just play around, maybe make it a very long for this second picture, so you can see. If you want, you can make the second picture even longer to have a much more lasting taste. So you can see over here, it'll have a much more lasting taste.